our names are Rebecca and Tianna, and today we're talking about agility for volleyball. We're going to go over what is agility, how it's important for volleyball, and drills that you can use to improve your agility.
The first thing is to define agility. Agility is the ability to move and change direction efficiently and quickly while maintaining a controlled body position. And it is achieved using a combination of coordination, speed, power, and balance. All right. Other aspects of agility are acceleration and deceleration. So getting up to speed quickly and then slowing down quickly as well. Second one is footwork. So moving feet in sport-specific patterns quickly and with accuracy. Thirdly, we have lateral quickness, which includes side shuffling, lateral hops, and running laterally. We also have change of direction, so while facing the same way or turning. And then lastly, we have sport-specific agility for volleyball, which includes tactical rolls, moving in response to a trigger, such as a whistle, ball, or command, and etc.
Strong agility skills are an advantage in many sports that require quick movements, reactions, or directional changes in response to an evolving play. Volleyball is one of those sports that in response to the fast-paced game, players are required to move in short bursts of quick movements in multiple directions. As previously mentioned, agility has many components, each of which can be measured in their own way. A common agility test is the T test. It assesses an athlete's sprint power, forwards, laterally, and backpedaling with speed and coordination.
Make sure that you and your athletes are working under safe conditions. Always warm up properly before intense agility or plyometric training. This includes a general warm-up, dynamic, and sport-specific movements. Wear appropriate footwear and protective gear for the environment. For indoor volleyball, shoes should be in good condition, grippy, and well fitted. Wear knee pads on hardwood or indoor surfaces. Always practice good form and movement patterns. This includes focusing on landing safely. So as you're landing, absorbing the impact with your legs and making sure that your knees are over your toes so that your knees are not collapsing in, as this can increase your chance of injury. Agility movements and drills are short and quite intense, so provide adequate periods of rest and recovery and avoid long agility sessions. Try to spread them out throughout the week or add in quick agility sessions between other training.
Beginner drills focus on footwork and increasing speed and coordination through simple repeated movements. The player will usually be facing the direction of travel. Athletes can start by going through the drills slowly, focusing on getting the proper footwork and movements, and then slowly increasing their speed and footwork speed as the drill progresses. If needed, they can look at their feet for familiarization during the slow phase, but then you can encourage them to look ahead or up and let their feet do the work as they advance through the drill. Advanced drills build on beginner agility drills by adding multiple changes of direction, reaction to commands or external cues, as well as moving in various directions such as backwards or laterally. Advanced drills are more sport specific and will be useful for training agility in volleyball players and any other athlete.
There are many different tools you can use to train agility, including agility ladders, cones, and hurdles. The agility ladder is specifically a great tool to increase your foot speed. And here are some beginner and advanced agility ladder drills. The first drill is quick feet. The player will double step in each square in the ladder as they move forward. Start slowly and get the movement pattern down before speeding up the footwork. The second drill is very similar. Both feet touching in each box, but moving sideways through the ladder. When the player reaches the end, have them reverse direction of travel, so they practice moving sideways to both the left and the right. The next drill is in and out, moving forward. The player will start at the beginning of the ladder and step out with their right and left feet, then step in with both, in this rhythm. Out, out, in, in. Start upright and slow before trying to increase speed and staying in a crouched athletic stance. We will move into advanced drills by changing the direction of travel. Lateral in and outs are similar to the previous drill. The rhythm will still be in, out, out, but the player will be moving sideways through the ladder. Make sure to lead with the front leg. So when moving to the left foot is advancing first. Practice moving to both the left and the right. The next advanced drill is the Icky Shuffle. Athletes will move in a zigzag pattern through each box of the ladder. Start on the right side of the ladder, step left foot, then right foot into the box, then left foot out to the side. Stick the landing, then reverse direction. It will be this rhythm. In, out, stick, in, out, stick. Our final agility ladder drill will be scissor steps. The athlete will scissor their legs forward and back, alternating their feet in each box of the ladder while moving sideways. Get the arms pumping to help drive the leg movement. Make sure knees are slightly bent and not fully straight. Try to keep steps long, do not shorten the stride. Cones are also a useful tool to control movement patterns and the complexity of your agility drills at all skill levels. Here are some of it, beginner and advanced cone drills. Speed skaters will develop an athlete's lateral quickness, body control, and leg power. Have the athlete jump side to side, sticking the landing before continuing on. Increase speed of jumps as long as control is maintained. Another option to increase difficulty is moving the cones further apart. Squat jumps can be used to increase leg power for vertical jumping as well as improve landing technique. Make sure athletes are reaching their arms high overhead to simulate blocking. X jumps will train foot speed and coordination. Begin in the middle of the X with feet close together and jump forwards to shoulder width, then jump back to center. Pause, then jump backwards to shoulder width, then back to center. Slowly increase jump speed, removing the pause from the middle. Here is a front view of the X jumps where you can see the width of the stance change between the different positions. To progress this drill, have players jump forwards and back into a squat stance as if they were digging for a ball. For the T-test, the cones are set up in a T formation, with the top line of cones 5 meters apart from each other in a straight line, and the starting cone 10 meters from the middle one. On command, the player will run forward, touch the middle cone, shuffle to the left, touch the cone, shuffle all the way to the right, touch the cone, return to the middle, touch, then backpedal to the start. The T-test is useful for improving sprint power, lateral quickness, change of direction, backpedaling speed, and coordination. For the Z shuffle, set up 4 cones in a square. The athlete will start at one back corner. They will run and touch the cone in front, backpedal diagonally to the back cone, run to the front cone, and then backpedal to the start cone. This drill focuses on change of direction, increasing speed, and moving backwards, forwards, diagonally, under speed. As they increase speed, you can remove the need to touch each cone. Focus on a quick change of direction at each corner. Remind players to keep their eyes up when going through the drill and not look at their feet. For the zigzag drill, set up 2 lines of 3 cones staggered in a zigzag pattern. The athlete will start the backmost cone and side shuffle to the left cone. They will plant, then run to the right, continuing to alternate between side shuffling and running for all 6 cones. Practice moving in the other direction as well, running to the left and side shuffling to the right. To increase the difficulty, add more cones or space them further apart, side to side, or forward and back. Hurdles can be used to improve leg power, body control, and change of direction. Here are some beginner and advanced drills. For the first hurdle drill, you will need to set up 4 hurdles in a single line. The player will hop forwards over the hurdles, starting slowly and making sure to stick every landing before increasing their speed. This drill will increase leg power and plyometric skill. To make it more advanced, add more hurdles to the line. To work on lateral movement, the next drill is lateral hops over the hurdles. The player needs to focus on controlling the height and direction of their hops, jumping far enough to the side while also clearing the hurdle with their feet. Hopping to both the right and left needs to be practiced. The advanced lateral hop involves adding an alternating change of direction to the hops. The player will start with one jump to the right, then one jump to the left. 2 jumps to the right, 1 jump to the left, 3 jumps to the right, and 1 jump to the left. Practice the same format while moving in the other direction. For the next drill, you will set up 2 lines of 3 hurdles. Starting at the back left corner, players will start by sidestepping over the line of hurdles, run to the front line, then sidestep in the other direction. Make sure players practice starting in both corners so they're going through the drill in both directions. To make this drill more advanced, add a jump at the end of each line of hurdles. A further progression of this drill is to add a lateral 2-foot hop over both lines of hurdles.
Once players have mastered these basic and advanced agility drills, the next step to improving agility is to make them sport-specific. We'll be moving outside for our volleyball-specific drills. These will focus on reaction time, change of direction, and body control.
To work on blocking, set up 3 cones in a line in front of the net. Start at one of the side cones, jump and block, then side shuffle to the next cone. Block, then side shuffle. Move first one way, then in the other direction. To increase difficulty, add more cones and space them farther apart. In the middle of the court, arrange 6 cones in 2 lines of 3. The players will move around the cones, side shuffling forwards and backwards while coach throws balls over the net for the athlete to play back. Arrange 4 cones in a T formation. The athlete will start the back cone and always return to it. A coach will throw a ball to one of the 3 front cones for the player to return. This drill is useful for working on dynamic movement and reaction time to an incoming ball. For increased difficulty, add more cones in different directions for the player to move to. For the next drill, set up 3 lines of cones at the front, middle, and back of the court. Starting at the back line, the player will run to the front line, block, then backpedal to the middle line and plant. This drill can be made more complex by adding a whistle command to start, a ball thrown over, or more forward and backward movement for the player to perform. For the quick step drill, the player will practice moving repeatedly in a specific direction. Start with 2 steps to either the left or right, always returning to center before moving out again. The next stage is adding a movement forwards. The player will take 2 steps forward and then backpedal to return to their starting position. The final step is moving on the diagonal to the left or right. Next, we will add in reaction time training by moving in response to a command. As shown, have a coach indicate which direction the player should move by either verbal command, arm movements, or whistles. Make sure the player returns to the starting position before signaling the next movement. The last agility drill we'll go over is the tactical roll. This move involves the player diving for a ball and then rolling to the side. Especially for indoor volleyball, the tactical roll is useful for preventing hard impact on the floor as the player makes the defensive action. Players should practice the rolling motion by itself, then add a ball to increase the difficulty and simulate gameplay.
Okay, Training agility is key for all volleyball athletes to maximize their performance. Use these drills 1 to 2 times per week in addition to your regular training to improve your agility. Thanks for watching.